How's it going, Sha?
Not bad. How are you doing?
I'm feeling I feel like a little like I guess what the word would be, not naked, but like seen unintentionally.
Uh-oh.
Feel like someone saw too much.
Uh-oh.
Uh so I'm like, I know my wife has made a big push on like leaving New York. You suggested I should do it for a time.
Mm-hmm.
Always been the belief that like New York is right for me.
Right.
This feels big enough.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I had a moment today that, like, I realized, yeah, some space wouldn't be bad. I bought a Hero,
Okay.
hadn't eaten breakfast, hadn't eaten lunch, and we was about to record.
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat in my office at all. I refuse to. I don't want any food here. I don't want any, like, roaches or anything in my building.
Sure.
So, I'm in the basement, so I don't wanna I refuse to eat down there. So, I always eat, in my apartment before the show. I didn't do that today, so I literally ate in the yard,
Okay.
you know? But uh, Poppy took a little long with my sandwich. It was like 12:58.
Mm-hmm.
I was done with my food. So I ate half of my Hero,
Mm-hmm.
ate it on time for the show. And right as I ate like the last bite, like a dude from my neighbor's building was like, "Damn, you killed that."
Look, can we talk about how naked it actually feels to eat in public?
Right?
It is. And how annoying it is when people comment on you and your food.
Yo.
It's such a I mean, even when you are going to eat with someone,
Right.
you're still I mean, like, there are people I go to eat with regularly who will never see me naked, truly naked. No clothes on, naked.
Okay.
And they probably are still closer to me than some people who have seen me naked because they see I went out to eat with a friend yesterday, and I ate a double cheeseburger,
Wow. Okay.
and I cut it in half, and it was probably like a half pound burger all told.
Yeah.
Um, and I ate one half and I was just like, "Oh, I'll take the other half home. This is fine. This is, enough." And then before I knew it, I was finishing the other half. I don't even know what happened. It wasn't like I talked my way through it. I mean, we had a conversation, but then I was just like, "Oh, yo, this person watched me literally inhale a double cheeseburger." I barely had fries because they were slowing me up. Like, I don't know. It's such a
They know you now, yo.
Yeah, it's wild, and I do little weird things when I eat.
Yeah.
So, when I'm doing that in front of someone, I'm just like, "Well, I mean, this is just how I do it. Sorry." You know? So, I understand the eating outside, but especially if you're just by yourself.
Oh, solo, me in the car.
Yeah.
I was outside standing next to my car, and
Mhm.
he just yelled that out the window.
Did you acknowledge him?
You have to after that, Sha. Like, yeah. And I was trying to like give excuses. I was like, yeah, I was only half. You're like, nah, B, you killed that.
That's so funny.
Cause like like you've been to the stand before. Like I perform a lot
Mhm.
there, and they have like a pretty good menu for a comedy club.
Right.
And they have two burgers there.
Mhm.
They have a burger called the Stand Burger, which is phenomenal.
Mhm.
It's like super high end, like a tri blend of beef. I like to get it medium.
Right.
It's pretty fancy. And then they
Mhm.
have a more traditional like slider burger, right?
Right.
Like this, like two smash patties.
Yeah.
Both are good, but admittedly, the Stand Burger, in my opinion, is better.
Mhm.
But I usually order the smash burger because I can actually handle it in front of people.
Yes.
You know,
Yes. Right.
I can hold it. I don't got to worry about the mess. You know,
Mhm.
the stand burger, like, went to make it really good. It's messy. Like, the cheese is melted. I'm getting it medium, so it's bloody. I don't
Right.
want to eat that and like be talking with comics. So it's just crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, I ordered it when I ordered it when I first got there. Loved it, but it was a disaster because I was like eating it slowly in front of people, trying to like,
Right. That's the other thing.
you
Ugh.
know. So the
Mhm.
second half was terrible, and
Mhm.
I ate it once when my wife was there because
Mhm.
you see me eat. But other than that, I get chicken poppers. I can control that,
Right. Yes.
no bones, and
Mhm.
I get the slider thing. They have a
Mhm.
phenomenal pasta. I don't feel comfortable eating that in front of people.
No,
The
no, no.
veal
That
pasta, incredible. But I eat it and I go to my car.
right.
You know, I go to my car to eat that in there, and then I come back to the club like a half hour later.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you got to do it. It's not everybody needs to see that. That's why I feel like such a big deal about who you choose to eat with. It says
Mhm.
something, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
You know, and let's
Yeah.
do broach that.
That's so fun. Well, I mean, the thing is, you are out in the open, and
Yeah.
people are gonna comment, and it's just a thing. It just reminds you that streets is always watching, you're never alone, all that kind of shit. But I mean, it is really, oh my god, that's so funny. I hate when people comment. I hate when at work people ask me what I'm going to get for lunch or what I had for lunch. I don't wanna talk to people about what I'm eating. I just wanna eat. Do you know what I mean? Unless I initiate it and I'm like, "Oh, I made this thing," or blah, blah. I don't want to. And usually when people ask you that, they then go into whatever it is they made or whatever they eat or. And also, I have a shit palate. I know this. I know this about myself, and I'm fine with it. It's
Okay.
gotten me to where I am now, you know? I eat weird. I have a terrible palate. I got the reflux, I got the lactose. I got all the things. So I don't just go out and eat a bunch of spicy shit. I can't or whatever. And then there's texture things. There's a lot. I'm a picky eater. Ultimately, I'm a picky eater. I just don't try. So when I'm with people, sometimes I just don't get food. And not like in a I'm hungry but I can't eat. No, I just eat before I leave and then eat when I get back home. Like I time my meals out so I'm not just sitting around watching a bunch of people eat, blah blah. But I'm sure there are people who are just like, does she eat? I mean, she must eat. Yeah, yeah, I eat. It's just not around you. But man, when someone is like, where did you go for lunch? What's around? Where did you? And I'm like, I don't want to tell you where I went for lunch. Not because I'm trying to hide some special restaurant, but because I don't want you to know how I eat. I
Between
don't
me and the
know.
food.
Yeah, it's just it's such a weird thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
Can I ask
So,
then, have you
uh-huh.
ever done a fast?
No, why would I do that? I like eating. Not unless I've had to for medical reasons,
Hmm.
like a colonoscopy or something where I have to,
How long do you
you
gotta
know.
fast for that? Like a day?
Well, usually for a colonoscopy, you should I guess it is for, like, a day or 2. The one I got, it was, like, the day before, you can only have clear liquids.
Okay.
So, like a clear chicken broth is good, or water or, Sprite,
Okay.
or white cranberry juice. Anyone who has to prep for a colonoscopy, keep that in mind
Hmm.
because it may be like, "Oh, lord, there's nothing with flavor that's clear." It's sweet for sure. Cut it with some water, but it's still clear. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Um, but then you also, with a colonoscopy the day before, you have to prep, which means you have to drink like a jug of a very strong laxative.
Right, right.
So that is, you're trying to clear. Like I have one coming up soon, and I have to start cutting things out of my diet like the week before. like, for a couple of days, I can't have these things, and then the next day I can't eat these things, and just kinda gradually cut things out, and then have the all clear fast kinda thing, so when you I do the prep stuff, it's smooth sailing? I don't know. But, yeah, but no, I don't really fast, like, I didn't do my parents did it a few times, and I considered it, but my the way now I know with the way my reflux is set up, I would die of heartburn. But the thing where it's like, uh, lemon lemon juice and cayenne pepper and water,
Yeah,
that master cleanse thing,
yeah.
yeah, my parents did it a couple of times, but I think they were, like, on some old spiritual resetting shit, I don't know. But I've thought, like, "Oh, maybe I'll do that." But
Yeah.
but then it's like the cayenne pepper and lemon, the acid, the citrus of the lemon and then the spice of cayenne pepper. Lord, my whole digestive tract would be torn up, so I can't
Ah.
do it. Um, and otherwise, I'm just like, "No, I wouldn't." I like to eat. I mean, I don't eat well, but I like doing it. I
Nah,
like
that's
doing
fair.
it a lot. Yeah, so no, I don't really, fast.
Huh.
Have you done a fast?
I haven't, but I've considered it.
Mm,
Um, it has nothing to do with, like, health purposes. I just feel like it's gonna sound fucked up because it's not.
mm.
It's not, but, well, like, so, like, it's Jesus dude. If you believe in him, dope. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm pro the thing.
Right,
Like, if it makes you make good decisions and it makes you happy, I think that's awesome.
right.
Um, I feel like the stories that they leverage about him are like really cool.
Mhm.
Super exciting stuff he's done. I feel like when you when you like tally them up though, I feel like the fast is the one that like I could do. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't turn water into wine. I
Uh-huh.
can't, you know, create infinite fish and bread and feed people.
Sure,
You know
infinite
what I mean?
fish and bread, yes.
Right? That was one of the stories, right? He was like
Yeah,
got like a
uh-huh.
river or some
Right,
and some
right.
dudes was hungry. Yeah.
Mhm,
So I can't do those things, you know what I mean? I
mhm.
I def can't come back from the dead 3 days later.
Right,
And all
right.
of those stories is crazy.
Mhm.
Um, but for the most part, outside of like the resurrection one, they don't really give him holidays. And he did fly shit
Uh-huh.
all the time. He walked on water, that ain't a holiday.
Right.
Water to wine, that's not a holiday.
Yeah.
Bread and fish day, not a holiday. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? But we got a holiday for the 40 days that he didn't eat. And I'm like, admittedly, sacrifice. I'm just saying that that's like the most regular of the things he did, you know?
Right.
So like it just feels like it was the wrong one to commemorate. And it's the one we commemorate the most. So
Um
I've always had it in my head that like, yeah, I feel like I'm cool with like the dude getting props. He's dope if
Mhm.
if you into this. But
Uh-huh.
if we gonna like celebrate homie, we shouldn't be celebrating this because I could do that, but the other stuff I can't do.
Okay.
And I feel like
S
if I make that argument and I haven't done it, it loses a little bit of its cachet. But if I go 40 days without eating, then I could be like, see, I told
Right.
you, but I still
Yes.
can't do water in the wine.
Okay, so here's the thing a couple of things. 1, I don't think you need to be Jesus.
No fair. And that's my
Yeah,
point. It's,
right. And number 2, they did kinda give him a religion.
okay,
He may
that's
not
fair.
have
That's fair. That's fair.
he may not have Infinite Fish Day, which I think actually might be every Friday. I think if
Okay.
maybe you're supposed to eat the fish on the Fridays, but he did I mean, there's Christmas. That's,
Right.
I think, more celebrated than Easter. I've always thought that Easter should be bigger because that's the big turning point, right?
Yeah.
That's where everybody splits. I feel like that's a much bigger trick than being born.
Yeah.
But I get that actually Christmas is the takeover of if I'm understanding it correctly, a pagan holiday, and they
Oh
needed it
yeah.
for the calendar year, and it would just seem too wicked to celebrate a new year, so they moved when his birthday was to, the end of the year. I get it. Sure,
Right.
But there are some other fasts that I think are Bible based.
Okay.
So that you don't really have to concentrate on the Jesus one. And then I think the Jesus one isn't necessarily a fast, is that you like give up something for Lent,
Yeah.
and it's just the countdown. It's really just the countdown to Easter.
Right. Okay.
So it's just kind of like when you think of it as just like giving up a thing between Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's like that
Okay.
kind of thing.
Okay.
But I feel like I know a couple of people who do some sort of fast in the beginning of the year. They call it the Daniel fast, and it's based on some biblical fast or something like that. I really thought you were going to say it was a weight loss thing, but knowing that it's because this is a way that you can be like Jesus is more like you now that we get into it, that it actually tracks a little bit harder than the weight loss appeal of it.
Yeah,
Sure.
nah, that I feel like I could diet for that. I could go running, but
Yeah,
I
you're a
want.
dude. Literally, you could cut bread out for 2 days and probably lose about 7 pounds. I hate men. I hate men. I hate them for doing that.
Yo, yeah, that's fair. I do eat a lot of heroes.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
think if you switched to salads for a week, your pants would fall off of you.
Well, now I
And
wear suspenders, but yeah, I get you.
yeah, and your wife would also be furious.
That's the other reason why I can't fast. Is she cooks really good food, and I can't be like, "Oh
Mhm.
no, I'm not eating that. I'm challenging Jesus." I
Okay,
feel like that
maybe
was
not. That shouldn't be. I'm challenging Jesus is not your.
not like overall, like not for the throne. I'm just saying. I ain't Kanye, okay? I just I just think this story ain't that dope. Like there's other stuff he done that's fire.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That's all. Like
So
it's like it would be
you're
like
not really impressed with Lent.
nah. There's other.
Okay.
He got other heat. You know what I mean? It's like yo. I'm a real big Jay-Z fan because of the way he started that app title. That's just stupid. It don't make sense. He's done other stuff that slap.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I think I understand what you mean.
That's my only issue with it. Like I'm a pro Jesus. If you believe the dude, that's fire. And
Mhm.
and the stories that are told of him,
Mhm.
99% of them dope. But this one just don't match up to me. I feel like I know people that have gone like 10 days. So like
Right.
Jesus is only 4 times stronger than that dude. Come on, B. Now if you'd have told me, yo, Jesus ain't eat since 86, that's crazy. Give me some years. But like
Okay,
a
sure.
month? That's not that wild.
Does it matter that he's on his way to being crucified, or that
Was
doesn't
that the
really?
case?
I thought.
I thought that was just like another year and it just happened to land that way on the calendar.
Okay, no. What?
I thought he like was hungry one year and then like
Okay.
another separate year, like they took him away.
Um, I don't think that's correct. I don't know. I can't. Okay. Lent is a period of 40 days during which Christians remember the events leading up to and including the death of Jesus Christ, whose life and teachings are the foundation of Christianity. My man got a whole religion again.
Yo, respect. You're doing big things. I don't even got a Patreon, so you're doing it.
Okay. what are the 3 things we do during Lent? They prepare for the Holy Week by fasting, praying, and reconciling with the Lord. So you
Okay.
also, it's not just only drinking water. You also got to get right with God. So
Okay.
maybe add that to your diet. I don't know.
Okay.
This is such a wild thing that doesn't impress you. My man was on his way to being crucified, and you're like,
Okay.
big deal.
No, I mean,
I know people who.
I didn't know that was
people
part
get
of it.
crucified every day, B. Like that's. Oh my gosh.
Oh I don't know, B. I'm gonna try. You know what? I'm
Mm,
going on. I'm going on a fast.
okay.
Okay, water
Mhm.
only. September
Mm.
1st. You heard
What?
it here
No,
first.
that's no, that's
I'm gonna
no.
make it. 40
Mm,
days is what? October 10th, October 11th. All right, I'm gonna start eating again. Let's do
okay.
it.
That's
I'm gonna go. I'm
okay.
gonna go. If y'all want to see, I'm gonna go. You ain't gonna hear this episode till afterward, but I'm gonna go eat some pizza today. Enjoy my last day
You
of
still
food.
gotta finish the second half of that sandwich.
Yeah, I got time. I got the sandwich and the slice. And then by 12 o'clock, boom, no more food until October 11th. I think that's 40 days. October 11th in the morning.
Mhm.
Gang, gang. I'm out here. I'm gonna prove this
Mhm.
whole thing ain't that crazy. Okay.
Okay. All right. For our Christian listeners, I'm sorry. I tried, y'all.
Yo,
I
again,
tried.
overall
He's
package is dope. I'm just saying this one story, it's
this
not that
one
wild.
story. This one
This one.
story.
And admittedly, I didn't know it led into the that. So I kind of changes. I thought he was just like randomly like, oh, I ain't eating these this month. That didn't seem that crazy. But
Yeah, no, I feel like you got, but you work that out however you need to work
yeah,
that
I will
out.
say that changes it a little bit. I
A
got a
little
little more
bit, but
respect.
sure.
So like he
Oh
knew
my,
the whole time, like he was gonna die at the end of it.
I don't know. I never really read the whole story, the whole
Yeah,
book, but I feel like he probably had a clue, right? He was the son of God.
I had to peep that. My my father-in-law is a deacon too. I gotta talk to him.
Oh yeah, maybe
Yeah.
he knows. I truly I don't know.
He
It's
gets mad at
if
my questions a lot though.
if there's not a stop action cartoon, if there's no stop action animation that fully explains it out, then I kind of don't know. I mean, the Muppets haven't covered it necessarily, so I'm not really sure.
40 days, baby.
Yeah.
October 11th. It's gonna be crazy. All right. If you see me on stage between now and then and I'm acting a little weird, you know why. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be amazing. Okay. My skin's gonna be luxurious by the end of this. Gonna be
Or very pale.
or very pale.
Yeah,
I might look blue. Okay.
yeah, it
Who
may it
knows?
may be a little jaundiced, so I don't know.
It's all an experiment, baby. Live on the edge.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's get
Mhm.
into the news. In my last time reading is fully hydrated and eaten. Wave of Goldman Sachs workers quit in mass at a toxic Wall Street at the toxic Wall Street giant. That's right. If I'm stuttering like this before and I'm still eating, it's gonna be a problem next month.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely by the next episode, we will see the difference.
Goldman Sachs has been hit by a wave of defections, and the atmosphere at the financial giant is at an all-time toxic high. Six overworked first-year bankers quit and walked out in mass from the bank's 200 West Street headquarters Wednesday after getting news of their bonuses. Their departures have been followed by others in the same division, as everyone from chief executive David Solomon on down constantly stresses the need to perform, perform, perform. People are on a whole new level of edge given the economic climate, said a source. We're being threatened to perform or be cut. The six first year bankers and one second year banker were members of the healthcare desk and left after being run into the ground and treated terribly by higher ups. First years learned that the bonuses of the class above them, who had disclosed to Goldman they would leave after completing their second year, were substantially lower than expected. People with knowledge say the second year bonuses, communicated to bankers in July and awarded in August, precipitated the mass exit of bankers who didn't think it was worth it to stay another year. The final insult was the low compensation, given the thousands of hours of grunt work, while associates who are just a few years older received as much as 3 to 4 times their pay. So
Mhm.
the recent class got paid a lot, no more. All the workers who quit have lined up jobs in tech, private equity, or healthcare.
Uh-huh. Um, well, I mean, I guess when your job is based on, um, m m make believe money, it don't feel real until you don't get any of that make believe money.
Yo.
And I'm sure they're being worked hard because I understand Goldman Sachs is, I mean, all of those places, they just really push you to be there, and they really force just that whole, like, uh, a very capitalistic view. You gotta, we here to make the money, get the bag, blah, blah, blah. If you really want it, you'd stay longer than everybody else, and you'd work harder, and you'd, never leave, and you do all of this, that, and the third. And yeah, you're gonna get bonuses on top of bonuses, and then after all of this turmoil, recent turmoil over the past couple of years, I'm sure they're like, "Oh, we gotta, how are we gonna not pay them this money? Because we don't have this money, because a lot of the things that this money, quote, end quote, was based on have fallen apart,
Hmm.
due to the whole world falling apart. So how do I, as, uh, Mr. Goldman Jebediah Sachs, keep all of my money?" And, you know, so yeah, like, this is, I see here they're just like, this always happens around bonus time, and the next time it'll happen will probably be this next department. And I mean, I don't know, I don't understand how any of this works. But gee, yeah, sure, walk out, quit. Also, quitting en masse, and it's only like 7 people. It's still like, well, all right. I
Yeah.
mean,
Goldman didn't feel
that's,
that at all.
yeah, I'm like, do they, they'll just make the people who are there work harder, or they'll hire people and pay them even less because they can, more inexpensive people right out of business school, promise them less. And if those people don't do any sort of research at all, they'll be like, "Oh, this is great." But if they do any research, they're going to be like, "Nah, I want this to hurt them." I mean, great. So they're leaving, but I want another story in like 3 months where Goldman Sachs, like Goldman and Sachs, are outside doing a soft shoe for money. I want I want them destitute. I want the money to the people. I don't know, whatever. I Don't ask me. I'm just an old person trying to wiggle out of whatever this prison is that we've been put in for so long. I'm just an old lady making some realizations. That's all I am. So
Yo, that pivot from like what you hoped for, what you realized was beautiful, Shaq. That was art right there, yo. They're like,
oh man.
this is what these people. You know what? Never mind. Okay, this is where I'm at. Okay, take
I'm
me as I am. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh man, that is perfection. In other news, plan to resurrect a Tasmanian tiger from extinction. That's right. The Australian scientists are working on assembling and assessing the Tasmanian tiger's genome, and they hope to use DNA editing collected from Colossal Biosciences to turn the data into a living species. In its messaging, the team says it is optimistic that it could have a living creature close to a Tasmanian tiger within the next 10 years.
no, no, no.
Yeah, I know we could do this, yo.
Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to.
Yo, y'all slipping. I feel like this is something that like it was supposed to be on the black web. Like this can't be a regular news article. We
Yeah.
could do
Oh,
this.
all right. The Tasmanian tiger is a carnivorous marsupial. Ugh, that's been that's been extinct for 85 years.
No.
But researchers think the animal could once again roam the wilderness in the next 10. No.
Uh-uh.
No. We've adjusted. We've adjusted.
Yeah.
I'm not in Tasmania, so I can't speak for all of them. But I mean, they got the devil. Why you need a tiger?
Control that dude, okay?
Yeah, shit.
Bugging out. Thor himself, by the way, Chris Hemsworth, along with his brothers Liam and Luke. Luke, that's cute. That is, I include him. Are are some of the investors working with Colossus Bioscience, a Texas company that made headlines for its attempt to bring back the woolly mammoth.
See, make it stop.
Yo,
Stop them.
y'all
They
get
ain't
out of
got
pocket, B.
they ain't got nothing but time. Make them work for Goldman Sachs. They ain't doing shit. Trying to bring back extinct animals. Stop it.
No,
Man,
no.
okay. What do you do? Stop building out of it's ridiculous. I don't trust it. Make a better printer or make a you know what I mean? Like there's so many things.
Seriously, I can't print from my iPhone yet. And I know it's possible, but I don't know how. Okay.
So either make it easier or give us a tutorial.
Yeah, let's focus on that. Okay.
Yeah, that would
This
be
is too
great.
far. Too far.
We don't need a Tasmanian tiger. Also, I bet y'all didn't talk to the devil to see if he wants the tiger back in the game.
He don't want to share space.
The devil probably was only able to rise once the tiger was gone. Stop fucking with nature.
The devil ain't have a single cartoon until that dude disappeared.
That's what I'm saying.
Not one. Nobody was talking about him.
Now he's on everybody's mud flaps.
Straight up.
He's on everybody's t-shirt.
Yeah, nah, don't steal his shine.
Yeah.
Don't be
Let
reckless.
him enjoy that. Let him enjoy that.
R.I.P. Tiger. Okay?
And stay R.I.P.
Stay R.I.P. You can't come back from that. In other news, the Baby's arena concert canceled after selling fewer than 500 tickets. That's right, the Baby. Pardon me, this is such a weird sentence to say, but the Baby concert. I just love that that's accurate. The Baby concert that was set to take place at New Orleans Smoothie King Center on Friday has been axed due to struggling ticket sales. According to NOLA.com, fewer than 500 advanced tickets for the show had been sold for the 14,000-seater arena.
That's cute.
With some going for as little as $35.
Also, that's not a little amount.
Yeah.
That's not that doesn't get an as little as.
Yeah. Not for the Baby.
Not for the Baby.
Greg Pulver, one of the show's promoters, cited business reasons behind the cancellation, which he described as a postponement. He's currently working on putting together a replacement show on a different date, possibly featuring other artists on the lineup alongside the Baby. That sound like a cancel, my man. He don't remix the show. However, the CEO of the booking agency that represents the Baby claimed it was the rapper's representatives who pulled the plug on the concert after the promoters did not fulfill the terms of their contract. The Baby's New Orleans show was pulled by the artist's team due to the promoter being in breach of contract. The Baby will be back in New Orleans very soon to make it up to his fans. Lieber also claimed more tickets that, had been sold than what was shown on the Ticketmaster listing, and disputed the notion that low ticket sales were behind the cancellation. The Baby has been in album mode of late, with the project seemingly around the corner. Earlier in August, he released a pair of singles. It's been a busy month for the Charlotte, North Carolina native, who also made a special appearance at the Golden State Warriors stars Draymond Green's wedding to provide some entertainment for the party.
Look here. Just keep entertaining ball players at their parties.
That's it.
Just do that. Collect that money, because your day of playing an arena, not days, your day singular of playing an arena is over. That day is gone.
Sorry, buddy.
And it was like a year ago. So I don't know why you think you were going to sell out an arena.
Yo.
Who was everybody supposed to come from around the country to see you?
Seriously.
Because that's still, you can't draw. It's not like a theater where you can draw a curtain on the back half of the room. No, no one needs to see that. You can't play half court. What are you doing?
You have 14,000 fans in New Orleans?
Yo, nah, kid.
Yeah,
nah, that ain't, the math ain't mathing. I don't think that's right.
You wildin', my man.
Mm-mm. No, not the baby. Maybe little baby, but not the baby.
All the babies together.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Come
Also,
on.
respect. You sold 500 tickets. Just pick a smaller venue.
Pick
That'd
a
have been a
place.
great night.
That would have been a lot of fun. 500 tickets in
Yeah.
a nice small spot. That would have been fantastic.
You'd have had a blast, my G. Sincerely.
Yeah.
This is out of pocket.
Mm-mm.
And this ain't even like a diss. 14,000 seats.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. In New Orleans, for you to sell 14,000 seats, I would assume that's like 15 people in the world right now could do that.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that list has to be small, and you ain't on it right now. There's nothing wrong with that. You could probably sell 1,000 seats.
Right.
That'd be fire. That's a great night.
Yeah, that's not.
Yo.
Oh my God,
Come on,
the
B.
baby. Yeah, come on.
And at your ticket price, you would have made 35 racks. That's not even a shitty night.
Yeah, I mean come on, buddy. I don't know with him. I'm not sure I want to wish him well. I don't want to wish him ill will, but I also am not in the mood. It was too many babies. It was too many babies.
This was my favorite of the babies in terms of music.
But, he was okay, right?
Yeah,
I thought he might be
music.
okay. I thought he was entertaining, but he also turned out to be a hothead in a way that I don't feel like dealing with.
Yeah, he had a lot of like off I can't say court he didn't play, but like out of the studio incidents.
Yeah.
But
he's shooting at people too much. Right?
Yeah.
Once is 2 times too many, and he's done it a few times. So yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work for me, kid. So sorry.
No more.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Go to smaller rooms. When anyone else wants you to play their private party, fucking get that money that way. But arena is not for you.
That's it.
Unless in like 5 years, Dua Lipa wants you to come out and do your one part on Levitating when she plays. But you are not Bad Bunny right now, buddy. So
it's over.
Yeah,
it's over.
Forget about it. I don't even know if you could fill up a little league field.
It's about 500 people. Yeah. It's just, that's so wild. Be like the audacity, like to think that you could do 14,000 at $35 a pop minimum.
Right. That's so, I mean, when think of how I went to see a few shows at Madison Square Garden over the past few months.
Right.
And I'm just looking around like, look at all of these people. Like, this is wild. In an arena, like, this is so much.
Yeah.
And these were, I mean, they were legacy, like they were actually been around for a minute, right. Who definitely have the heat. And I just can't, how do you look at, say, Tyler, the Creator, selling it out and then go, yeah, I could do that? No, you don't. You don't have that. I mean, Vince Staples was opening for Tyler, the Creator.
Right.
Vince Staples has a good amount of heat on his own, but he don't have, let's fill up Madison Square Garden heat.
Yeah, it's
but
different.
He absolutely could be in a small room, 500 folks.
That's New York, Sha. New York got 8 million people.
Yeah.
New Orleans, I just checked right now. New Orleans, 391,000.
Oh, wow. That's far fewer than I thought.
Yeah,
actually.
4 million in the whole state of Louisiana.
Oh, so wow.
This dude thought one out of every 15 people in New Orleans was coming to see his show.
That's not. Oh, bless his heart.
You bugging, B.
Yeah, you are.
They don't even get that kind of turnout for like elections. You
right?
know? And you think, yo.
That's what I want everyone to hold their standard up to. What are their election numbers looking like?
Serious. Yo, they have under 400,000 people, and you said 14,000 of them is gonna come see me rock. I got 2 songs, and 14,000 people is gonna pay $35 or more to come see me rock. I got 2 songs. One of them is another lady's song. Come on, my G. And I'm a fan, but you wilding right now.
Yeah. Well,
Come
you
on.
got him heated. The
Yo,
baby, you have heated up Gastor.
out of pocket.
Yeah.
Out of pocket, yo. I go to New Orleans, I'm booking a box theater, 20 seats, and I'm expecting 15 because I got no
Right.
ego, the baby, okay?
Yeah.
You wilding right now, homie. 14,000 seats? Oh, my God. People need to be humbled, yo. Finally,
Mm.
probably my
Oh.
favorite news article ever.
Oh, no.
That's right. Bed, Bath, and Beyond to
Mhm.
cut jobs and close stores. That's right, baby.
Oh.
Granted, in a bid to reverse losses, but we ain't talking about that part of it. Bed Bath & Beyond on Wednesday said it inked deals for more than $500 million in new financing and that it would close 150 stores, cut jobs, and overhaul its merchandising strategy in an attempt to turn around its money-losing business. You damn right, with your silly freaking items. Investors, however, remain concerned that the retailer's plan announced in a strategic update will do little to improve Bed Bath & Beyond's business as shares fell 25%. You know, the retailer also announced a plan to raise money by issuing new shares. The big box chain, once considered a so-called category killer in home and bath goods, has seen its fortunes falter after an attempt to sell more of its own brand or private label goods. The COVID-19 pandemic supply chain crunch and consumer pullback on shopping due to sky-high inflation also hit the chain's sales. Bed Bath &
Ah.
Beyond forecast a bigger than expected 26% slump in same-store sales for the second quarter.
I hate to see it go. As has been established, I love Bed Bath and Beyond. Gastor, however,
Bye.
Gastor is prepared to dance on your grave.
Amen.
So, but that is a shame. I mean, I haven't been in I haven't been in whatever it looks like now, but is there any way for it to pivot back to the way it was before where it just had a bunch of shit all piled up? Those were good days. I liked them.
I wish none of that.
No. It had a head scratcher thing, it was like a wire thing that you could open over your head and then just kinda put it down on your head. It bothered some people who don't like being touched on their heads, but those who didn't, it was nice. I see the issues.
It's just a
but
problem in there, yo.
I still loved it so much.
Oh
Just
my
a
God.
bunch of stuff you didn't realize you needed.
You don't need any of that shit. None of this stuff makes sense, yo.
I don't want to rehash it, but
Sincerely.
I hope you guys can turn it around.
We have never been more split on the issue. I hope y'all fail miserably. I can't wait to update it in 6 months with the final closing of all the other stores. I hope you all go, okay? I hope all your mismatched best sets disappear. The fuck I want. Fucking trash store. Yo, buy this queen bed set with 3 pillowcases. Who the fuck sleeps like that, B? Keep your nonsense. Nobody wants that shit. Yo, that store constantly infuriated me. Yo.
I mean,
3 aisles of different candles, different sizes. I got to go across the different aisles to find the matching smells. It's insane, B. None of your shit is coordinated, son. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Why do I got to give you my email at the end of all of these interactions too? Okay?
You don't have to. But the coupons never expire, even though apparently the store will.
The store will. Hell yeah. It will go. It will fail
Oh.
miserably.
Oh.
It has to. It has to.
It
Okay?
has to. Don't listen to him. Let that rant put a battery in your back. Bed Bath & Beyond.
Listen, got me buying 2 bed sets so I can get enough pillow covers. Okay? Terrible.
But now
Hate
you got
y'all,
extra
dude.
sheets.
Yeah, I mean, Oh man. If you would like to see the downfall
Oh,
of this
no. I wouldn't like that.
of this evil empire, okay, that has been tormenting malls across America, all you gotta do is like, subscribe to the show, baby. If you are an Apple or Spotify listener, we appreciate the ratings. 4 stars. You've only been to one Bed Bath & Beyond. You haven't felt my pain. You thought it was quirky. No. 5 stars, you've been to 2 or more Bed Bath & Beyonds, and you understand how disturbing this store is. Who keeps granting them leases? Okay? You don't go inside a Bed Bath & Beyond and say, oh, we need 2 of those, let alone hundreds. It's impossible. Okay? Impossible. Bed Bath & Beyond needs to go back to being the storage space to a much better set of stores. That's what it needs to
Wow.
be. Every Bed Bath & Beyond should be in the middle of the mall behind the buildings where all the other buildings, stores go to get their shit, and they organize it correctly because they got shelves and they know how to use them. Okay?
Oh, wow. Thanks to our listeners for our correspondents for sending us articles. We appreciate you.
Shouts to sweet Lori McDaniel and This Is Des. I appreciate y'all way more than I appreciate Bed Bath & Beyond, obviously. Okay? With all that said, my name is a soon-to-be victorious Gastor Almonte. Always with the soon-to-be on board, Chalet was sharp.
I don't know. I like doodads. It's chock full of doodads, and I like a doodad. I love a doohickey, so.
Fuck, I need a 6-prong spork for, okay? I don't need it, okay? I don't need it, okay? Keep your weird shit. It don't help me. It doesn't help me, yo. None of your items ever did, B. This has been
the war report.
The most war of the war reports. Okay? Catch y'all next time. A Bed Bath & Beyond free world hope. Peace.